welcome to the discussion. So I'm really excited to be a part of this discussion with you all and looking forward to have a good discussion. So we have Anusha, Akshay, Veronica and Amritpal Kaur as our panelists today. So I would like you all of you can introduce about you in a brief. What is your background and currently what you are doing? We can start with Veronica and you can continue.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm Veronica, working as a high school teacher in Kasturba High School, Shimoga. I'm a teacher.
So
yeah,
we have Anusha.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Yeah, I'm working as a teacher from 23 years. So the student Chandana, she is my student. She was my student. So I felt very happy when she invited me for this program. So I'm glad to participate in this program.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I still remember her poems and stories which she said that day, and I still carry those values she taught me. Thank you very much for joining us, ma'am. Anusha, can you introduce?
Hello. Hello.
You're
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Anusha, Anusha G. Guledgood. Currently, I'm working as a lecturer in Jnanamrita PU College. I'm very much glad that to join this program as a panel member. Chandana is my junior, and when she invited me, it's like very happy moment for me. Like it's a kind of first time as a guest I'm speaking in the panel in the outside programs and all. Okay,
thank you, Anushka, for joining us. And she was my senior, and we had a great time after the college. We were discussing some new ideas together. Welcome, Anusha. Akshay Prabhu.
Good morning. I'm audible.
Yes.
I'm Akshay Prabhu, currently working as assistant professor in physics at Patil Ashok Pai Memorial College, Shimoga. Coming to the point that Vidya Poshak is doing a very wonderful job in the society, and Chandana is my junior too, and I am lucky to be here on this occasion as a panelist, and it is really great that I am with Veronica madam, Amrit madam, and also with Anusha ji. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Welcome, Akshay Prabhu. And he was my very good senior, and I have learned hard working and dedication from Akshay bro. Welcome, bro. Amrita ma'am, can you introduce? Ma'am, you are on mute.
Warm greetings. I am Amritpal Kaur. I have been teaching in education department as an English mistress since 2011, and I feel very delightful for this invitation. Thank you very much for calling me.
Amritpal ma'am has been joining us from Punjab. I am her Facebook follower and I admire all her work she's doing. And in our community, she is helping students to improve their English language and communication skills. Once again, welcome all of you. I also welcome our fellows Kavya, Gayatri, Sai, Gita and Agvini to this panel discussion. And I also heartily welcome our program manager Namita to the discussion. So moving forward, we'll discuss how teaching is a leadership and how our teachers are leaders and your experience and journey so far. So my first question is to Veronica ma'am. Ma'am, can you say what were your actions as a teacher that had maximum impact on children and yourself?
Yeah, according to me, teacher job is a very important taking role part in the society and preparing the future of our country. So I think I have a great responsibility on me. In the class also, I used to give concentration or more contribution from my side to children, because as getting education, with that moral values also get very important role on their life. So In all my classes, as you said, I try to give them little bit moral values with my subject teaching. From that, I'm very confident that a student of mine never, never she. I think all the girls studies in our school, so I use only she. The girls never failure in life. They will anyway they will find their future, and they will stand on their leg in their life, according to me. So in my class, for 10 minutes every class, I used to teach my values. But one more thing is, when we have to teach that, we have to adopt it in, all those things in our life, because the students will follow us. So I try to follow all those moral values in my life, as they follow me, and for that only they respect me, and to try to adopt all those values in their life. So after finishing, because we say high school life is golden life in our life, because there only the children get moral values for their life, and they decide how to build their life in the high school life. So I try to concentrate on those values, and as well as teaching them, giving. And one more thing I used to do, that I don't push all the students to get good marks, because in my class there were so many students, those who are experts in sports or cultural activities, or some other extracurricular activities, some other field. So I encourage them to try to bring up all those children in those field. So it will help them. After SSLC, they try to choose their own field in which they can achieve something for their future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Same question I would like to ask Anusha. How your action has impacted children and yourself?
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like before working in Jnanamrita PO College, I was working in IISc, Indian Institute of Science, as a teaching assistant in the Department of Physics in UG program. So there, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ there I met I used to be with the students and all. One incident I wanted to tell, that there was one girl, and she was always she was under some kind of psychologically disturbed because of the work pressure, or because of the pressure created in that environment. So she used to sit in the lab. So during the lab course and all, the students will be always active and all. But the girl whom I met, I don't want to mention her name. She was like kind of a disturbed thing. So what? Then I called side, and I counseled her, like what is your problem and all. As a girl, she was facing some problems in the as a girl, she was facing some problems in the department, and not no encouragement for the some of her works, that like research works and all. So that time I counseled her for around 1 hour to 2 hours, standing in in the garden and all. That impacted her a lot, and they came out of that situation, and she did very good work in the future as a research scholar and all. After few days, she came back to me saying that now I'm all right, because of you, like I just came out of the situation, and then I was out of the situation, and then I was doing my research well, and I'm collaborating with so many professors and all. I'm doing my research well, she said like that. So that, like as a teacher, like I felt happy, not only teaching in the classroom, like counseling around the students. Now also I have so many, I'm staying in the hostel, and now also like students come to me and saying that their problems, what they have the problem and all. But counseling them as a teacher, as a guide, as a like a sister, as a teacher, like because they left their family they left their family and they come here to learn something new. So apart from the studies, they have lot other problems, personal problems, and they will be having lot of problems. So if we help as a teacher, as a teacher or as a guide, if we help to those students, definitely they'll come up with new ideas and they will overcome their difficulties at all. So in this way, I'm learning, I'm teaching all, I'm doing counseling of the students also, and along with that, I also learning so many things from my students. It is like a two-way learning from me. Like as a teacher, I am also learning from the students, and I am also teaching apart from the career and all. This is how how impacted me, this thing.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I'll come back to you. Akshay Prabhu, the same question to you. How your teacher presence has impacted a student and you?
Okay, coming to that, before that, the teaching is a very noble profession. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ನೋ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಚ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಪೋರ್, ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ with physical problems, some with mental learning problem, and all kinds of students will be there in our teaching profession. So what happens here is, as a teacher, first I have to know what kind of students we are having. So before that, we have to study them, and after studying them, we have to know how to overcome their problems, and we have to we have to give one some push so that they will make their own. Because as a single teacher, we cannot concentrate on everybody's life. We cannot go to each and individual and identify their problem and say, or to do like this, do like that. But what happens, we have more responsibility. So as a more responsible, our work is to make the student know his problem and make him stand by its own. So ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so ಈಗ as a we are in the Karnataka region, and our Karnataka is more agricultural background place. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ BA, BSc, BCom, BSW ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನದ ಉಳಿದಂತ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಎಜುಕೇಶನಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಸಲ NEP ಬಂದಿದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇದೆ. NEP ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, NEP ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಮೇನ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂತು. ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಸೊ ಓಪನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಓಪನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ನಾನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಷಿನ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ನ್ಯೂ even for science students also, because they don't have some computer background or knowledge of engineering. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಂದಾಗ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, we splitted our students into several groups. So for example, if I had 60 students, means what I did is I split them into group of 6 people and I made 10 students as leaders. So here, leader is not the one who is the best. Leader is one who stands always first ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಏನೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, ಲೀಡರ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಒನ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಚುರೀಸ್, ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಒನ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ records, but leader is the one who motivates other team member and who always takes challenge and lead in the front ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಆ 10 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ನ ಉಳಿದವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ನಾನು ಈ 10 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ನೋ, ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದೇರ್ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಮ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದೇರ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟ್. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಅವರ್ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಇವನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ನಾನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, non-English background also uh, got very good information and completed their exam very well. So now in Madbekagate, as a teacher becoming leader, we have to motivate our students to become leader, because today's students are future leaders of the nation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing the current situation. And when teacher become learners, our students will become leaders, definitely. So I'll come back to you. Amritpal ma'am, would you like to share your teacher actions?
Well, as a teacher, the only action that I take and that I do, that I build a connection with my students. Connection building is the best way to improve the learning. For better learning, we need to create a need of learning. To create that need of learning, we need to create a faith and attention of our students. And for that attention and their faith, we need a bond with them. And with that bond connection, I got better outputs. Students are deeply affected by a teacher's behavior and character, personality, their words. It is said students don't follow instructions, they imitate. I wanted to make my students to speak in English, so I started speaking English in my classroom. I wanted my students to decorate their core notebooks, to keep their notebooks neat and clean. I started decorate my diary, my register, and they started to imitate that. I have an example of my student, Anu. When she was in 6th standard, she was below average in English. With 1 year motivation and follow up, when in 7th standard, she stood first in English speaking at district level. It is happened just because of a bond creation, and she has faith. Yes, I can learn English. And she has faith in me, and she wanted to imitate other students also who are doing good in public speaking. So it is my belief only by building a strong connection we can gain better outputs in teaching and learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. From your reflections, I have taken some points like one-on-one discussion with students is really important, and teaching values through our academics is also important. And we have to wear various hats as a trainer, teacher, coach, mentor. We have to wear those various hats to connect with our students, and faith is also important. Background analysis of student is also important. This is what I'm taking. And if your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a leader. So now you all have shared that how you have become a leader and what you're doing currently. Now please tell me how it was possible. What made it possible? Any one of you can start. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, one second, Chandana. Please, I didn't hear.
Ma'am, like what made it possible, this teacher action, or what you're currently doing? How was it possible, or what is that made it possible?
Yeah, first we have to love our children. That's the
Yes.
thing I learned in my life. And all my teachers also loved me. That's why I love to be a teacher. Today I'm a teacher. So that's the thing we have to do first. And we have to love our profession. From that only we can earn something, because the job we love, we do too much to do something or achieve something. So that's the thing I learn to become a teacher. So as I'm working and teaching in a high school, that is the time of teenage problems, starts from 13 to 19. So between this age, the children are very confused, or they don't have concentration of mind. That means the hormone changes will change their attitudes. Sometimes they don't understand how to react or how to behave, and menstrual problems also. In that times, as teachers, we take care of them and teach them and tell them about their teenage problem also. For that, they consider us as second mothers, teachers as second mothers in a school. They come to us with their problem, and they share their problems which they cannot share with their mom at home. So like we know gender problems also. In this teenage, they have some affections, attractions about against opposite genders. They used to they lost concentration in a class, and when the time come to face, we just call them and counsel them and tell them about the difference between the real love. I used to tell them the difference between real love and affection of the teenage. So I used to tell them that if you are serious about someone, first you have to stand on your, I mean, you have to earn yourself. You have to achieve something in life, and after that you can choose your life partner in future. As you will be a majority students after 18, you can think yourself, or you can give better future for you. So all those things the children they receive from me, and they are adapt in their life also. So many students, they spoil their life in high school age only. So it's a big problem. So according to me, in high school only, we have to teach them about the moral values or the problem they're facing. So counseling is very important role in high school life. So it helps them to build their life and build their future also, to take decisions also. So, and in the same way, they have to, SSLC is also a foundation for their life. So, as well as simultaneously, they have to give concentration on studies and take good marks also. So, I used to tell them about the studies and how they can balance both that I can say emotions which they face in their teenage, and as well as how they give concentration on studies also and take good marks also, because SSLC is the foundation of their life. So these are the things which they made them to love us, or to give good result for us also, as it will make their future better. So when a teacher loves a child or her children, so that is the first thing. The children will be in our track. They love the teacher, and when we love someone, we are ready to accept and follow and everything, share all our emotions, as well as to uh, follow all their guidance. So that is the trick I used to do in this field. So teacher profession, it is not dealing with files, because if I'm angry, if I'm sad, if I'm happy, I can deal with the files. But children are their lively flowers of our class, in a college or high school or primary, anywhere. So we have to be always in a calm mind, and we have to because a single word which we speak, it will influence on them. So we have to be careful, and also we have to control our emotions and deal with the students, as it will affects on them. So I'm using all those things, and I'm following all those things in my class also. And Chandana, I'm requesting urgent meeting is called by my principal. Can I leave this
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
panel?
If possible, you can also join back
Yeah,
us.
afterwards. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Okay.
Thank you for sharing, ma'am. I got to know that love and emotional management, understanding students is very
Yeah,
important. Thank you so
yeah.
much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Anusha,
Okay.
can you share like what made it possible for you?
Okay, thank you. Bye, Chandana.
Bye, ma'am.
Can I speak? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, teaching is kind of very noble profession, and it's very like a happy job, I can say. So, like when I first of all, I love physics. Like physics is the like subject where which is I'm teaching. So physics made me to discover myself. Like and after that, like I decided to do anything in this like physics only, so in the PU. And after that, when I joined a BSc, I joined a pathways. So I'm a like alumni, and I'm scholar of pathways training and placement cell, which is there in a Sahyadri Science College. In pathways, what happens, like we rediscovered ourselves, like in which category we belong, and what is to discover our passion, where we can do our profession, start our profession as a passion. So we have to carry both a passion and a profession. We have to carry a both, and then only we can succeed in a life. So there I found myself, and I rediscovered that in teaching is my passion, by attending various psychometric tests which are conducted by Dr. BC Patil sir. And then I got to know that if I do a teaching, or if I do anything related to a physics, then only I find a joy, like a joy in my life. So then I decided there I should start a teaching as my profession. Then I did MSc, and after that I joined various organizations. Like as a teacher, it is like our duty, as ma'am said, it's our duty to like do as a mentor, and sometimes we have to behave like a parent. It is like for their children's, we have to behave like a parent, and then we have to take care of their attitudes, and we have to change their attitudes. It's kind of a transformation we are bringing in their life. It's like as a guru, if we bring a transformations in a student's life, it's happy for us. So personally, like I feel so it is possible because of a pathways, and one like many attitudes of mine contributed to this to become as a teacher. So first of all, we have to have a patience to deal with the students, and how we have to tackle the problems when it comes with the students. So students come with so many problems, or so many complicated problems. So we have to know at that point of time how we have to handle it. So handling of a problem is also one of the quality of teachers. So you have to handle it at that point of time, and you have to take a decision, like whether this decision suits or not. And students come up with the queries, and like they'll come with the quarrels, and like we have to deal with the both the students. Like if you have a problem, then you have to speak with the parents as well as with the students. Then we have to give a solution at that point of a time. So this is all possible when when you are more passionate about in a teaching. So that is my answer suggestion. Okay, thank you.
I can see
Thank
that
you.
your interest and all your skills made it possible, and those has helped you to excel in your career. Thank you so much for sharing that. Amrita ma'am.
My family was not supportive. If today I am a teacher, I am a professional, it is due to my teachers, especially my language teacher, Paramjit Kaur, and she guided me how to do B.Ed and take professional training in education. Her 10-minute guidance turned my life, and I feel there should be guidance and career counseling for the students. Should start from class 9. If a student don't want to go with academic study, then we must introduce vocational courses from 9th standard. And we guide them also, like if a student not good in maths, yeah, if a student not want to go with medical, non-medical, like that, we guided them, okay, do that, encourage them ke, okay, at least complete your secondary education with +2, and then you can go through nursing field, like vocational fields in which we don't need higher studies to do and so much money to do that things. So we introduce that with the students. I want to be worthy for my students as my teachers uh, prove that they are worthy for me when I was in need of guidance. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, ma'am. Like how your teacher has played a role in your life to prove yourself as a great teacher. I should thank your teacher also now. Thank you so much, ma'am. Akshay Prabhu.
See, what I felt was, am I audible now? Yes. What I felt was, the nation needs a responsible citizen. And end of the day, what we want is satisfaction. So teaching is such a profession which creates responsible citizens for the country. And by the end of the day, every teacher feels satisfaction. So this is how I chose this profession. See, in teaching, what happens is, if I am teaching a Shakespearean, I will act think myself as I am a Shakespeare. And if I am teaching a physics class, I will enjoy the nature, and I will see why this sun is like this, why Earth is rotating like this. It creates some impression and it creates curiosity in the students. So sometimes I need to do dramas, sometimes I have to do counseling for the students. So I have to be as earlier told by Veronica madam, Anusha madam, and Amritpal madam. A teacher is always a second parent for the student. So what happens, in order to create some impression among the students, first thing what you have to do is we have to be more responsible in the society. So that I have become the responsible citizen in order to make my students responsible. At the same time, when I teach them, and at the end of the day, when they say, sir, I have become this, and as you told to your madam. So if some student come and tell me that, sir, I am today this because of your teaching and your morals. And by the end of the time, I feel very happy. My students can be an IAS professor, my student can be a doctor, my student can be an engineer, my student can also be a teacher. So teacher is a profession which creates all other profession in the society. That's why I myself find happy and I chose this teaching profession as my path of life, because it is the profession which shows way for all other profession in the society. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. How a teacher is a role model, and the teacher will lead whole students community. And leadership and learning both are indispensable to each other. So one question for Amritpal ma'am is how your current work is helping your community or region?
It is true. A child is the future of his family, his community, and his nation. Uh, as an English teacher, with learning by doing approach, I do my best to make them good in English, as spoken English, so that they can be able to express themselves, their community at global level too. Okay, and by adding extra curricular activities like plus scouting, I shape them for responsible citizenship. As a responsible citizen is the first need of us, and by my aim to make my students responsible to themselves first, then to their family, then to their local, and then to their nation. And with small activities like uh, connecting them to school need, connecting them to their classroom needs, I making them responsible. And it is my only aim as a teacher to do that. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I love the way how you are using the approach of learning by doing and connecting to yourself others and country approach. Thank you for that. Anusha, can you share how it is helping your community?
Yeah, I'm glad to work in a Jnanamrita PU college where they are recruiting, where they are taking a students with poor people or economically backward people. So it is like we are giving a 25 students as a scholarship for the poor, economically backward students. So you need to, and there are we are having the students who are rich people also. So both the way we have students with economical and with students with the poor economical, like that. So we have both the kind of students. When we have both the students, we have a different background, so we have to deal with their parents in their own way. In this way, I'm also helping in a students to develop in their when poor students or the economically backward students will be there, they will be having very much shy, and they have to come up with very good ideas, and they have to they have to do well in their exams and all. At that point of time, we will be helping to the students. And when as a warden, when I'm there in a hostel, we have to communicate with both the parents. So there are some parents, they don't know what the students are learning, what the child is learning. They are that much illiterate kind of students or parents are there. So for that parents, we will guide them, we will help them as a mentor. We are assigned as a mentor, so as a mentor we will help them to those parents, and we will help our students also. One more thing, like what happened near this Ballari district, that Shidginamola is there. It is like a tiny village where the science teacher is not available from 2 years. They don't even know what is the sciences. 9th and 10th students, and 10 students, they are writing the exams. They don't know what is the science and what is physics and what is chemistry and what is biology. So at that point of time, from our college, we have me like 3 other teachers. We went to that school, and we taught some of the important questions or some of the chapters which is coming for their exams, and we taught them where the science is like science ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು we taught them like all that. Physics, chemistry, biology, 3 of the lecturers, we went to the village, and we taught them for the free. So it is kind of we are helping to the community. And as I am located from Shimoga to Ballari, so Ballari students are not that much I'm not saying intelligent, they are not that much genius than the other Bangalore, compared to all other regions of Karnataka like Bangalore or Shimoga. So here what we have here also, we have a very good students, but I'm saying like the less IQ than the other students. So according to this IQ of the students, we have to teach them. So that is a bit challenging to our current situation, and we are helping to come out. Our all college team is all leading, like they are all dedicated teachers in order to bring a very good education in the place of Ballari. That is the region, other part of Karnataka. So in this way, we are helping to the community.
Thank you for sharing that, and it's good to hear what Jnanamrita College is doing.
Yeah,
And many students there have not got the exposure, and you are helping them to gain that exposure. Thank you so much for sharing. Akshay Prabhu, can you share how your current job is helping your community?
Okay. What I teach to my students is, see, when you are true, when the world is not watching you, and you will be always true when whole world is watching you. So you have to be true to yourself when nobody is watching. So that is the moral I am teaching to my students. Whatever they do, they should be true in that. And as a responsible lecturer, what we do is we also conduct classes for other paramedical colleges, few colleges where there are shortage of students are faculties are there for science. And also, being a psychology background college, our college offers clinical psychology and psychology as a mainstream. We also provide internships, vocational courses, nursing training, and we also held drama competition classes, drama teaching classes. We also invite few students to our college to know them what higher education is, so that we will provide them career counseling in that manner. We also involve and participate in all the social activities which is taking place in and around us. If something is environmental uh, thing or some protection or some act is occurring inside and around our college means, we will go and take initiative and we will be part of that. And our students, our college also offers BSW course, so that our students will actively participate in NGOs, and we involve all the students in various activities of the society. And I myself also actively participate in all the activities of the college. I also, being a physics teacher, do training for competitive examination in the evening, and also take classes for economically backward students with the no or minimal fees. Our college also sponsors many of the students who are who are finding very difficult to take higher education as their option. So in this manner, myself and our college is promoting wellness to all the, both mental and physical wellness to all the needy people in the society.
Thank you, Akshay. It's good to hear that how Manasa Trust and Ashok Pai, Katillo Ashok Pai College is doing. It's helping emotionally also, and in academics also. It's really good to hear that. From all your thoughts, I found that a mediocre teacher tells and a good teacher always explain, a superior teacher demonstrate, and a great teacher always inspires. One last question for all of you. What makes a good teacher great? Any one thought, what makes a good teacher great? Anusha can start. Amrita ma'am, you can go.
Okay. The respect that community gives to a teacher, the respect in the heart of the student, and the respect in the heart of students' parents is make the teacher great. I feel like that.
Thank you, ma'am. Anusha?
Okay. Am I audible? Yeah. Am I
Yeah.
audible? Yeah. What makes a teacher great means it is like we won't feel like it is a great. It is like we are part of it. It is like it is our job. It is not like a great thing what we are doing and all. It is our job what we are doing. So we should not have a greatness like what we are. We are only doing the great thing and all. No, each and every profession has its own value and its own basics and everything. So it's our job is like we have to be a part of a society. So we are a part of society and we are building a society and we are constructing the society in a good way. So we can change a student from becoming a bad to a good, like we can change a student's mind by giving the good values and a good thoughts to a student. So there are students, they may go in and around and they may get some bad activities, involved in a bad activities. So in that point of time, teachers play a very good role and a crucial role as a part of a society, and we have to inculcate very good values in the students mind, and we have to make them to grow in their own field, and we have to support their own hobbies, or we have to support their own ideas and values, and we also make them to become a good citizen of an India. So in that way, teacher is like, it's not only a teaching in a class or something, it is kind of we are doing a social work and we are a part of a society and we are building some kind of good things in the society. So as a teacher, it is like it is giving me a very good feeling. Okay, thank you.
And I also noticed that how every time your students are coming first before you are expressing your vision. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Akshay Prabhu.
To make a good teacher great, there it is rightly said that teachers are the candle of life. Teacher burns himself or herself in order to light the society. So what happens is, in order to become a great teacher, what I suggest to our younger generation is that update yourself. Updating yourself every day is very important in today's life. So if you are a particular subject teacher, I am restricting to myself or only for that subject means no, this cannot happen. So student expects you to be their role model, and student think that you know everything. So whenever a student comes to you with a question, so you have to be thorough and you have to show him the right way and you have to answer his questions. And in what next is you have to create curiosity among the students to learn great things. So this is how a student's teacher relation should be. So if a student joins your institution or class, you have to be with him not only up till his education, you have to be with him till he get placed in some of the institutions, or then also you have to be with him till your life ends. So you have to be there, you have to be have good bondage with each and every student, you have to know them personally, you have to help them whenever they are in need, and intake, you have to motivate them to guide your younger generations or their younger generations to make a successful society, as teachers are the engineers of the society.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And you said that both teacher and students, we should grow together. So from all your thoughts and reflection, I found that being teacher as a leader, we should find the root cause or a challenge, and we should grow together and support each other throughout the life. And teaching is an effective tool to positively impact whatever the cause may be around us. And I would like to conclude this meeting now. So any of your closing remarks on the discussion and topic? Yes, Akshay.
So time moves on, whether we use it or not. So we have to make worthy use of the time. And success is the sum of all small efforts repeated. In that manner, uh, our institution is working, striving very hard in that manner. Also, I'm very happy that Vidya Poshak, being a responsible NGO, is working in the same manner, that they are making local chapters. Local chapters means it is a term which we use in Swayam online courses, because Swayam online courses are the initiative of Government of India to provide online education for all the students. So what they does is, if they cannot reach to everyone, so they will create local chapters. So local chapter means, if Akshay is one person from Shimoga and Chandana is one from Bangalore, in the similar way. So Vidya Poshak is also doing the same thing in educating India. That is very important. So educating every rural children, providing them necessary infrastructures and providing them necessary guidance, and motivating timely, also building this youth for better future of the society. That's what I liked in this program. So, and also came to know about other various ideologies from Anusha madam, Veronica madam, and Amrit Pal madam. I'm very happy part of this meeting. So I would further look forward more like this in the future. So I'm really thankful to Ms. Chandana for providing me this opportunity. And I also thank one and all the listeners. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Akshay. Ansha ma'am.
Yeah, one thing is like giving me the opportunity is like I'm very much happy. That too for the Vidya Poshak is also I'm very much happy. So I personally know the Vidya Poshak as a student. I like once I received a scholarship from a student, and I'm helping in return. I'm also helping in the Vidya Poshak as a like donor or something. But Vidya Poshak, what it is doing is like it is bringing the students to their journey throughout it is helping as a mentor throughout their journey, the way they are scholar and they are into the employees. As employees, they are into the job. At that point of time, they are helping. So this is the very good organization. They are helping very poor background people, and they are making them to motivate, and they are conducting so many workshops so that students can grow in their field and everything. So one of the example I have in my college is like Mr. Purnachandra sir. He is a lecturer in mathematics. He is from Vidya Poshak. So what he is doing here is like like he says that I'm a student of Vidya Poshak. So I'm seeing the live example of a Vidya Poshak here. So he is doing as a lecturer as a very good he is building his career in a very good way, and he is helping his family with his own money. So that is giving him is a very satisfaction. So I'm seeing a live example as a Vidya Poshak student, how they are growing in their life. So I very much thank Chandana for giving me the opportunity in the Vidya Poshak platform, where they are encouraging the students, and they are bringing them bringing them to stand on their legs. So thank you so much, and I would like to be a part of this, and if in future also, if any opportunities, I'll be the part of this. Thank you.
Definitely we'll call you, and thank you for kind words. Amrita ma'am.
First of all, I am very thankful to Chandra, especially to you, for giving me such invitation. And Vidya Poshak is doing good for government schools and also for the students. The bright students who have good opportunity through the scholarship program of Vidya Poshak, and really my best wishes with Vidya Poshak, and I pray it shines globally too one day. And thank you, Chandra.
Thank you so much for all of your precious time, and thank you for joining us. While we will depart now and we'll meet again soon. Thank you so much.